Welcome to the docks. I did a little test swab of paint on my nasty side of fiberglass work here on the port side of the deck. That's just the primer. See how good that primer sticks. I've been using it on all these boards over here. See why you get rust-proof metal down at the harbor on the boats? That's why. That was already on the boat. I didn't go buy. Everything I've bought so far has been stainless steel or bronze. So I've been painting these boards today. First coat of primer. These are the boards that I've told you about many times that flush out the deck. Flush out the deck. No, they flush out the settees. Try not to fall in the drink. There's my new Zodiac location over there. Laura's taken off. She's had enough of me. Tied to the rear quarter. Fits nicely there. Seems to be staying full of air. It loses a little at night, I think just because of the drop in temperature, and then fills back up during the day. Got so much work to do, but focused on taking it easy, taking my time. I'm in no hurry. If I leave this year or next year, it doesn't really matter. It's fun to be down here working on the boat. I don't know, someone was asking why I drilled these holes right here. This is something I'll explain. Remember this patch of holes, the 400 holes? Well, that's because you got a layer of fiberglass. That's this top, the white that you see here. The white looks so good on camera. I wished it looked that good in real life. Anyways, white fiberglass, and then underneath that there's a balsa. Remember the balsa wood I put in over here on the port side? There's that. Then underneath that is fiberglass again. There's a sandwich. Well, water had gotten in the middle of the sandwich where the balsa wood is, softened up the wood and the laminate and popped, it delaminated. So by drilling those holes, it's one way of, I'm putting a bunch of little epoxy plugs in there basically to reconnect the top piece of fiberglass to the lower piece of fiberglass. Plus, it kind of oozes out in those holes and seals up and fills up all the dry old, well, it's dry after I hit it with the heat gun, was wet. Anyways, balsa that had broken down. Didn't rot, it was just kind of the laminate had broken down and stuff. So anyways, that's kind of explaining those holes more for those of you that asked. Anyways, the boat's hanging in there, still floating. Trying to decide how many coats of paint, how many coats of paint I want to put on the boat. 0 coats of rust. So much to do. Still got a leaking problem. I'm gonna get a tarp. I wasn't just gonna run black tape over the track right there because I think that's where the water's coming in underneath the headliner, but I'm just gonna get a tarp. Makes more sense, right? Simpler. Took some more window frames off so I can start working on the rest of the window, and while they're off, I got a nice little piece of 1/4 inch plywood, red oak plywood, and I'm going to cut out basically a piece of wood that I can fit in there when it's up in the window, and then it'll be a shade. Solid. Block out the sun, block out prying eyes and so forth. See, that's where I took the windows off right there. Anyways, this is Nora and I working on the boat.